Hey everybody, this is Derek, aka No One on YouTube. Thank you for clicking on my video and stopping by my channel. And I'm going to do some Metallica. Why? Because I love Metallica. And I had to put the shirt on. If I'm going to react to Metallica, I need to wear Metallica. So um, now I've been a fan of Metallica for since the 80s for a long time. Uh, my brother, my stepbrother, is actually the one who introduced Metallica to me. Now, at the time, he brought home, I believe, Master of Puppets. Um, I didn't get it at the time. I was probably 15, 16, which is ironic because I remember Ozzy came out with The Ultimate Sin, and on the Ultimate Sin tour is when Metallica toured with Ozzy, and Metallica really made it big, touring with Ozzy, of course. So, but I remember when I first heard like Battery and Master of Puppets, and all these different songs, like it was so different. It was so hard. I wasn't listening to like lyrics or anything like that. It was just kind of like and so at first it didn't hit me at first. I was just kind of like, what the heck is this? But I didn't disregard it. It was just different, and I was just coming into my own as far as like music is concerned, when I was like an early teen and after I started getting into like other rock bands, from classic bands to uh, what do you call it, the hair bands of the 80s. um like I think I became a Metallica fan probably in 88 when they came out with the Black Album. I absolutely loved that album, and then went backwards and revisited, you know, um, the first album, which right now I have a brain, you know what, and I can't think of it, but Ride the Lightning, Master Puppets, and Justice for All, and absolutely loved all of them. Actually, you know what? Hold on a second. That's not true what I'm saying, because when I was 16, you know what? I got into Metallica before that, before the Black Album was released. Because when I was 16, I remember people around me were playing Ride the Lightning, and okay, it was then. So it was literally maybe just like 2 years after, my brother had brought home Master of Puppets, and I wind up listening to Ride the Lightning, and, I was instantly hooked with Fade to Black, instantly, and then, For Whom the Bell Tolls, and just the whole 9 yards. It was such a Trapped Under Ice. It was just such a great Creeping Death. Such a great album, and then I started getting into, Master of Puppets, and I don't remember what year And Justice for All came out, but I just loved that album, and Justice for All, like, is an amazing album. So anyways, that was my introduction to Metallica, and I've been a fan of theirs, ever since. Um, I will admit though, there's some newer stuff that I haven't listened to. So if you guys want me to react to some of the newer stuff, like the Death Magnetic, I love. I love the Death Magnetic album. I really do. It was like, for me, because I didn't necessarily, although I don't know, I could, maybe I should listen to Saint Anger again and see what I think of it now, because I think then I didn't necessarily care for it. I didn't say it was bad or horrible, but it was, I don't know, there was something about it that it just didn't make me go back and listen to it a lot. But the Death Magnetic is a great album in my opinion. Um, Now, how many albums have they released after that? One, two? But I don't know a lot from those albums. So if you guys want me to catch up on Metallica and some of their newer, more recent stuff, then let me know in the comments section. Okay, now this has gone on for a 4-minute like introduction, but I just want to let you guys know that I do know who Metallica is. And the reason why I am doing this is because I believe that there's like a full DVD for this, and I've never seen it, the Live in Moscow, but I'm not quite sure. You guys can let me know. I could be mistaking that for something else. However, I've seen, not like watch the videos, but scrolling through reactions and stuff like that, other people's reactions. I do follow other reactors. I've seen them react to Metallica's concert um, in Moscow in 1991, and I've never watched their reactions to it because I wanted to kind of like watch it on my own, and I never got a chance to do it. But now that I'm doing reactions, I'm like, you know what? Let's do one of these. So that's what we're gonna do today. So I'm gonna do Enter Sandman, and from what I hear, that there was like a crap load of people in this show. So and rightfully so. It's Metallica. Hello. All right. So let's go. Oh, I like this dramatic build-up introductory music already. Look at all those people. Jason Newstead, Jason! Vocally, he sounds great. And Jason doing the backing vocals, harmonizing. That was cool. Was that like a couple of Russian soldiers? What's also interesting, oh, by the way, this is 1991. So was this like after the Soviet Union fell and the walls came down and all of that stuff? Or is this before? I mean, were American bands allowed to play in the Soviet Union? But I'm not quite sure. But that was cool to see like the Russian soldiers getting into it, I think. Yeah, that looks like a couple of soldiers to me. But you guys can correct me if I'm wrong. What a wild crowd. I love it. That would have been wild to be in that. Look at that.
It's just a beast under your bed, in your closet, in your hair. Ancient light, into light, green of sand. Ancient light, into light, sing my hand. To never, never end. Yeah. Alright.
Sorry, guys. That ended like super, what's the word? Abruptly. So listen, that was an incredible performance. And I need to know, is there like a full show of this? Like I said, I don't remember, but here, let me see what it says in, well, it doesn't really say it in the description. It says this concert wasn't just about music anymore, but about the best of what humans can do when ego, money, and politics step aside. It was like, we'll play, you'll listen. And for one moment in time, the world had forgotten who owns what. Absolutely unbelievable. So maybe this was before the Soviet Union fell. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is the greatest footage ever shot of a rock concert in history. Somebody in Russian commented, I was there when I was 15, and it's a memory that will last a lifetime. I gotta like that comment. What? My wife went into labor at this concert. Our son drove us home when traffic cleared the lot. I'm assuming their older son. I don't think it was the son that just came out. Wow. Let me just real quickly, let me just kind of search this, guys. Did Metallica do a full concert release of the show in Moscow 1991? All right, search assist is assisting. Oh, I guess so. Well, hold on. No, Metallica has not released a full concert video, although the event is well documented and celebrated in rock history. The concert was part of the Monsters of Rock series and featured several other bands, but no complete official release exists. Let me see if it says. Okay. Who else performed? Oh, for crying out loud. You know what? Let me choose ChatGPT. Who performed at the Moscow Rock Festival in 1991? AC/DC, Metallica, Pantera, The Black Crowes, Electroshock Therapy. This lineup was featured in the 1992 concert film, right, because the show was in 91, which showcased live footage from these performances. The concert drew massive crowds. Estimates range from several 100,000 to over 1 million attendees, and symbolized a major cultural opening to Western rock music in Russia. Okay, so here's, did the Soviet Union fall when the concert was performed? Short answer, no, not yet. The Monsters of Rock concert in Moscow happened September 28, 1991, and the Soviet Union officially dissolved December 26, 1991. So when Metallica, AC/DC, Pantera, etc. played at Tushino Airfield, the USSR was still technically in existence, but it was basically on life support. Okay. I didn't need to know any of the other history. I just kind of wanted to know about the performance. So hopefully that was helpful and interesting to you guys too. I always love history and looking things up. But so, hey, thank you guys for rocking out with me. And if you guys liked this reaction, please press like, press subscribe if you're not subscribed to my channel. Press the notification bell because YouTube's algorithm has been so messed up lately. You'll get notified whenever I put up a new video. And also, I'm going to put the link to the original video in the link description down below. And in the description will also be all of my socials, including my Patreon, where you could get to enjoy all my videos, early access viewing. And I can't talk today. I don't know what the heck is wrong with me, but early access viewing. All my block videos go there, and then Patreon exclusive videos that will only be on YouTube. Right now, there's like over 100 videos that are Patreon exclusives, including documentary reactions, movie reactions, full album listens, and also full concert viewing. So you have a voice on Patreon. You join my Patreon, you get to say what I put up, and it's real cheap. It's real cheap. Nothing is over $5. I'm sorry, but in today's economy, I'm not going to make anything, you know, pricey. And I've seen other people's Patreons, and I'm like, what? No, I'm not paying that a month. Are you crazy? But anyways, come join me on Patreon and follow me on Instagram and TikTok and join me on Facebook and my Discord too. So anyways, talk to you later. Have a good one. Rock on. Wait, can we see it? Can we see it? Are we in the camera? Okay, rock on.